morning, girls. Good morning, girls. How are we doing? I see how you did, girls. I see how you did. Oh, very good job, girls. 2 nice eggs. These would be great, girls. These would be great for my new banana bread I'm going to make. Thank you, girls. Okay, girls, thank you. Very good. In this bed we have our various seed growing plants, our biennial seed growing vegetable plants in the ground. We have leeks up against that greenhouse plastic, and then right here are some carrots right in this section. I'm leaving an open spot here for the celeriac for next spring when it comes out of the basement. And then over here in this spot, I've got onions. I've got 20 Asa Craig onions in the ground right there, covered with mulch to grow seeds for next year. The celery is looking quite spectacular. We're still eating off of those plants. There might be a dozen plants or more right there. And we're still eating our celery off of that. And then when the celery's gone, for soups for celery, we'll be hauling celeriac out of the basement to give us that celery flavor. These collard greens are quite stalwart. Just look at those thick leaves, why don't you? Very thick. We have collard greens with our breakfast every single morning. This pail of water had a skim of ice over the top, so that tells me that it's now time to begin winterizing the garden area. One of the first steps in regard to winterizing the garden area is to put the garden hose away. The garden hose goes all the way up to the house. I've taken the last section up to the house already because Danielle's using it to wash the car with today, but then it'll get put away. So I've got to put this garden hose away. That'll be the first step. I'm going to miss it because it sure does make my morning chores a lot easier. Good morning, everybody. It's starting to get a little chilly at night, so I guess it's time to start winterizing the garden and getting some of the things put away that can freeze really bad on us. So I thought I would start with the garden hose here. I sure am going to miss the garden hose. It makes doing chores a lot easier when you have a garden hose. But usually from about November the 1st until May the 1st, we have the garden hose put away. And then on May 1st, we bring it back out and put it back up. Sometimes we can get away with it a little bit earlier than May 1st. So on May 1st, we put the garden hose back online, and I put my straw hat on. But then on October 31st, or November 1st, I put the straw hat away, and I bring out my beaver felt hat for the winter time, and I put the garden hose away, and a few other things. So that's what I'm doing today. Today is Sunday. It's the day of rest, and I'm just relaxing myself. Just enjoying this beautiful November day, November the 2nd. And I started off the day by making a loaf of banana bread. I didn't video it because you've all made banana bread, so I didn't think I would do that. But I've just been doing a little bit of garden winterizing. Put the garden hose away. There's one length of garden hose left, but Danielle's using it to wash the car. So, I don't know, it's just beautiful. You can hear distant gunshots. The hunters are out in force, so I don't dare go down the woods. It would be foolhardy to do so on a day during hunting season. But it's just a beautiful day. I'm just relaxing outside. I'm going to get to work on the flax pretty soon, though. I want to start breaking the flax, for my little flax documentary. And so, be working on that pretty soon. And I'm thinking about making that carrot cake Thursday or Friday-ish. We'll see what the weather's like. And I want to put together some sourdough loaves also. And otherwise, that's all we're doing for right now. I want to do a video. Thank you everybody, the new subscribers, for for coming on board. It's really nice to see. And I think of every one of you as my not family, but my friends. And it's so I'll just come on the camera and do some recording simply because I like being with you, my friends. Sounds kind of silly, but that's just kind of the way I feel about it. A lot of you commenters, I feel as though I'm getting to really know you, and that's kind of nice. And I love reading each of your stories, and your parents' stories, and your grandparents' stories, and how they put away food in the root cellar, and so forth and so on. I really love reading that, and I try to comment to each and every one of your comments. But that's about it for today. We're gonna have some spaghetti and sit by the fire. It's gonna get colder, I think, a little bit colder. I see some 30s coming on, and so that'll be it's that time of year. I've got more winterizing to do. I have a few holes in the hoop house plastic to fix, and I've got to get this little hoop house ready for the Isa Brown chickens. They're going to be moving in a few weeks, and that'll be exciting. I want to move them in just before the snows start to fly. And I got to get the screen door off the back door, things like that. But we're really catching up pretty good now, so we're going to be turning our attention to indoor activities like cooking and baking. And I want to start, I want to do the spinning of the flax, get that done, and start getting the loom ready for weaving, which probably won't happen until March or April, the loom, but I'll be spinning. And I want to do a good in-depth, I want to drill down into spinning flax for you. Maybe I'll spin some wool first, show you how that goes, and then show you how flax is different. I know for a fact that some of you are spinners, so that'll be fun to do. So that's about it. We've got a lot of sewing projects to do also. I don't know where I'll find all the time. And the winter goes by so fast, and before you know it, we're going to be out here in the garden again. But I love it though. It's the change of the seasons, and I really love that quite a bit. So there goes another shot. So I guess that'll just about do for today, and we'll catch you on tomorrow's video. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.